Welcome to the DisruptHR Rochester 2025 podcast. In this series of episodes, we will introduce the DisruptHR organization, the speakers, and the team behind the scenes, in anticipation of the April 8th event celebrating HR disruptors and local organizations innovating talent at the Strong Museum of Play in Rochester, New York. Let's get started.
Okay, so you're thinking about heading to DisruptHR Rochester in 2025.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, we're going to take a deep dive into all the details today. So
We'll see what they've got going on.
we've got their date and location, all that fun stuff, plus a look at their mission, vision, and goals.
Should give us a pretty good picture of what they're all about.
Exactly, and we'll even get into the speaker lineup.
Awesome.
First up, the event is happening on April 8th, 2025.
Got it.
And it's being held at a pretty cool spot, actually.
Oh, yeah. Where is it?
The Strong National Museum of Play.
A museum of play. That's interesting.
It is, right?
Hmm.
I mean, connecting play with disruption, kind of makes you think.
Definitely suggests a focus on creativity, thinking outside the box,
Yeah, like approaching problems with a fresh perspective.
Exactly.
All right, let's dive into some of their core statements then, starting with their mission.
Okay.
They say they're all about challenging the status quo and inspiring positive change.
Pretty standard for an event like this, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, for sure. But they also talk about building an inclusive and prosperous community for all.
So there's a community focus here, not just about individual success.
It seems like it, and their purpose statement really drives that home.
What does it say?
It says they want to be a catalyst for enlightened ideas to collaboratively reshape Rochester.
Interesting. So they're not just aiming to disrupt for the sake of disrupting. They want to use that disruption to make a real difference in the Rochester community.
Yeah, it's like they're saying, come and be a part of something bigger than yourself.
I like that.
Me too.
Uh,
All right, so to achieve that ambitious vision, they've laid out three main goals.
okay, let's hear 'em.
First, they want to empower participants to challenge conventional practices and adopt those more forward-thinking strategies we were talking about.
Makes sense. Give people the tools and knowledge to actually create change.
Right, and then their second goal focuses on building connections.
Oh, so the community aspect again.
Yep, they're all about cultivating a thriving, inclusive, and supportive community of changemakers.
So you're not just getting information, you're also building a network of like-minded individuals.
Exactly,
Oh,
people who can support you and collaborate with you on those change-making endeavors.
that's a powerful combination.
It is. And then their third goal ties it all together.
How so?
They're aiming to amplify community impact through service and leadership.
So taking all that inspiration, those new ideas and that supportive network and actually putting it into action out in the community.
Precisely. It's not just about talk. It's about making a tangible difference.
I'm impressed they've really thought this through.
Yeah, they have. Okay, so now for the part I'm really excited about.
The speakers.
They've got a killer lineup.
All right, hit me with some names.
Well, they've got Jennifer McClure from DisruptHR LLC herself kicking things off with some opening comments.
That's a good start. Get things going with some insights from the organization itself.
Definitely. And then we've got Deirdre Carter. She's an employee experience consultant at KPMG.
So someone who's really thinking about the future of work, how to make it more engaging and fulfilling.
Exactly. And then there's Ashton Nelson. She's an HR director at GLC Business Services LLC.
Okay, so we're getting a solid HR perspective here.
Yeah, lots of expertise on creating positive and productive work environments.
Nice.
And get this, we've also got Jordan Saar, the Director of Community Mobilization at Ms. Julie's School of Beauty.
A school of beauty. Interesting. I wouldn't have expected that.
Right. Just goes to show that disruption can really apply to any field.
You're right. It's not limited to just tech or business.
Not at all.
Yeah.
And we've got even more Robert Lloyd Charles, Senior LMS Administrator at the Aspen Group.
Okay, getting into the learning and development side of things.
Yeah, and then Jen DiMarzio, the founder and owner of Jen DiMarzio Consulting.
So she brings that entrepreneurial perspective to the table.
For sure. And we can't forget John Rodriguez. He's a social and systems change coach and consultant with John Rodriguez for Change LLC.
Wow, he's really embracing that change maker title.
He is. And last but not least, we've got Amy Gersk, the founder and CEO of Say Hi.
Another entrepreneur bringing fresh ideas to the mix.
Exactly. So as you can see, we've got a pretty diverse group of speakers here.
Definitely a wide range of industries, backgrounds, and expertise represented.
which means attendees are going to get a really well-rounded perspective on what disruption can look like in different contexts.
I think that's a key strength of this event. It's not just a one-size-fits-all approach to disruption.
Yeah, it's about finding what disruption means for you and your specific situation.
And then using that knowledge to create positive change both in your work and in your community.
That's the takeaway right there. So we've gone through a ton of information here. Date, location, mission, vision, goals, speakers.
It sounds like a fantastic event.
It does, right? Packed with valuable insights and opportunities for growth.
Absolutely.
And for anyone listening who's still on the fence about attending, I think it boils down to this. Are you ready to challenge the status quo and make a real impact?
That's a good question to ask yourself. If the answer is yes, then DisruptHR Rochester 2025 might be the perfect fit.
It might be. And if that's got you thinking, what area of your life could benefit most from that disruptive thinking?
That's a great question to ponder as you consider attending.
It is. So check out the event info we've got linked and see if DisruptHR Rochester is the right move for you.
I hope to see you there.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
Absolutely. Until next time.
See ya.
This was an episode of the DisruptHR Rochester 2025 podcast. Check out our website to get your tickets and follow us on LinkedIn for more updates. Thanks for listening, and we hope you'll join us at the upcoming event on April 8th at the Strong Museum of Play in Rochester, New York. See you there!